Good morning, everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Christine Maria Plemo, and my son topic is Region 3 Central Luzon, a promotional video about Indigenous people. From our begin, introducing the overview, it tells about the Indigenous people group, showcasing the richness of their culture and tradition, and it highlights all the cultural heritage, educational content, and last but not the least is authentic voices. The first one is the cultural groups, such as the Magat, Arites, Itas, Egrot, Ilangot, Isanay, Ugalot, and Zambales. It's developed in the tidal lands and mountainous areas, mostly groups. The practices are agricultural, pastoral, and hunter-gatherers. As you can see the images, they are the hunter and gatherer people. They have been meeting about what they would do and practices. Moving forward with meditation and culture. Central Luzon is a very diverse cultural heritage, like traditions in different languages, arts, festival, and cuisine. But mainly we are focusing about the festival, a mango festivals, a Thanksgiving, a bountiful harvest of a mango that is held in the year 1999 and in the province of Zambales, and not just Zambales but also a mostly known to diverse crop, a rice field granary, what we call a rice granary of the Philippines, the Vedio. As you can see the images is the green field. It was a rice field rather, and mostly where you wondered where could overseas Filipino would supply. It was going to import and export here in the Philippines just to sustain their needs and also the educational content. As we now know that Indigenous people face diverse day-to-day basis problem, not just us, a non-Indigenous people, but also Indigenous people having a problem about unemployment. I know it's not been easy to find a job if you had no educational status. I am relatable in this situation because mostly in our provinces, if you had no educational status, you had mainly problem about the financial need, how you could eat, where you could sustain your needs, your financial, and you're not financially stable, so you are being called in unemployment people. And also the second one, if you are illiterate and you have no educational status, you don't know how to read or write. If you are signing for example, you're signing a paper without knowing what it is, you have no common sense that paper is either it can make you worse situation or harm you, and it could lead to imprisonment. And lastly, discrimination. As we heard, Indigenous people, we are come up in our minds that Indigenous people is a curly hair, black skin. As you can see, the physical appearance, that they are prone to be discriminated because of aside from physical appearance, their clothes, what they wore, they would have a discriminate situation. So lastly, the authentic voices. You wonder about why this guy is here in images. This young Indigenous people was giving the minds of enlightened through NTF Philippine. What is NTF Philippine? A service training, giving the youth, Indigenous people, enhance their skill, giving opportunity not to help them improve their skills, not just the skill, but giving them a financially stable and being societable with government people like PNP, a police, a Philippine National Police, and also uh, as we know that this project is they giving the rights and they recognize because of this young indigenous people of her advocacy of him rather or his advocacy. And that would be all. Thank you for listening.